Welcome! Today we're decoding a story of just unprecedented football greatness. Seriously, it's a script that sounds like complete fiction, almost too perfect for Hollywood. We're looking at a player whose rise from a working-class neighborhood to the absolute peak of global sports totally challenges everything we thought we knew about age, pressure, and talent. Let's dive right in with a truly surreal image. Picture this: Camp Nou, Barcelona. A UNICEF charity photo shoot back in 2007. On the left, you've got a 20-year-old Lionel Messi already conquering the globe, giving a bath to a 6-month-old baby boy. And that baby? That's Lamine Yamal. Fast forward 17 years, and that exact same baby would be standing on that exact same pitch, wearing Messi's iconic number 10 shirt and leading Spain to a World Cup victory. It really makes you wonder, right? Is this incredible rise just a crazy coincidence? Or is it destiny? Now, take a look at the number 304. To the rest of the world, it might just look like a quirky goal celebration. But to Lamine Yamal, it is literally his identity. 304 represents the final digits of the postal code for Rocafonda, his neighborhood in Monterrey. We've got these premium dark and gold visuals here, but they actually contrast sharply with where he started. Rocafonda is this working-class multicultural area. It's not wealthy, it's not super connected. Honestly, it is not your typical breeding ground for global superstars. Yet, every single time he scores on the world's biggest stages, what does he do? He flashes 304, anchoring his massive global stardom right back to those humble roots. So let's look at the foundation of this wildly unlikely journey. Born on July 13, 2007, in Catalonia, Spain, Yamal's roots are beautifully diverse. His father is Moroccan, and his mother is from Equatorial Guinea. And like we said, he was raised right in that multicultural Rocafonda neighborhood. Going from those working-class streets to literally conquering the world, well, it makes his rise even more profound. It's just a beautiful story of multicultural Spain, massive family sacrifice, and a kid who absolutely never forgot where he came from. Section 1. La Masia, the School of Greatness. After starting his organized football journey with a local Spanish club called CF La Torreta, Yamal made a move that would change his life forever. In 2014, at just 7 years old, he joined FC Barcelona's legendary youth academy La Masia. He was stepping into this whole philosophy of technical excellence and positional intelligence, literally walking the exact same corridors as Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta. And man, he developed rapidly in that elite environment. As he progressed through the youth ranks, they couldn't even keep him with players his own age. He was consistently playing against older opponents. And the craziest part? He completely dominated. He used his elite dribbling, breathtaking close control, and insanely quick decision-making. I mean, he was playing against older, stronger boys, and he was winning every single time. His attacking flair and ability to create chances attracted massive attention inside the club, way before the public even knew his name. Looking at this timeline, it is simply breathtaking. A breakneck pace of achievements that honestly defies belief. In 2023, a senior debut for Spain at just 16. In 2024, a Euro winner. By 2025, claiming his second Copa trophy. And in 2026, a World Cup winner. The sheer absurdity of hitting every single one of these historic milestones before even turning 20 years old is, well, it's really hard to wrap your head around. Let's break these records down a bit to really understand the gravity of what we're looking at here. Okay, so on September 8th, 2023, Yamal stepped onto the pitch for the Spanish national team. His exact age? 16 years and 57 days old. Just let that sink in for a second. At an age when most teenagers are, just trying to survive high school, he became Spain's youngest ever player. And in that very same debut, he became Spain's youngest ever goal scorer, the youngest ever at 16. He didn't just break historical records, he completely rewrote the whole playbook. And of course, he followed that right up by becoming the youngest player to appear and score at a UEFA European Championship during Euro 2024. Then there's the Copa Trophy, the award given to the absolute top under-21 player in the world. He completely dominated it. He won it in 2024. Then, unbelievably, he turned around and won it again in 2025. He is literally the only player in the entire history of football to achieve back-to-back Copa trophies. At an age when most young players are just hoping to get a few substitute minutes at the end of a match, Yamal was out there breaking records that even Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo never touched. So remember how we started this journey with that surreal 2007 photo shoot? The one with Messi bathing a baby Yamal? Well, fast forward to 2025. FC Barcelona officially handed Lamine Yamal the iconic number 10 jersey. Yes, the very same shirt worn by Lionel Messi. The emotional resonance of that moment is just incredible. The shirt, the number, this immense, heavy legacy passed directly from one generation's absolute greatest straight to the teenager poised to become the next generation's greatest. Now, you might be wondering, how on earth does a young player handle that kind of suffocating pressure? Well, just listen to this powerful declaration Yamal made right before the 2026 World Cup. He said, and I quote, "My goal isn't to be compared to Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, or Neymar. It's to be mentioned alongside them. So my name will be in that group." He said that with such immense ambition and crystal clear confidence at just 18 years old. He wasn't shrinking from the towering legends of the game at all. He was confidently demanding his own seat right at their table. But as we know, greatness rarely comes without a trial by fire. In April 2026, a sudden disaster struck. Yamal suffered a really nasty hamstring injury that ruled him out for the rest of his club season. And this happened just weeks before the World Cup. Suddenly, there was this massive looming doubt. The prodigy, who was supposed to carry the entire Spanish national team on his back, might not even make the tournament. This physical setback threatened to completely derail his ultimate dream, right as he was reaching the absolute peak of his young career. Section 2, the 2026 World Cup, the crowning moment. Against all odds, he made a totally miraculous recovery from that hamstring injury. He didn't just make the squad, he delivered when the stakes were at their absolute highest. From the very first whistle on the world's biggest stage, he was electric. He provided the spectacular cross that won the decisive penalty against France in a highly contested semifinal. He was consistently unlocking these elite, hardened defenses, using his remarkably calm football intelligence, and providing crucial assists all over the pitch. And my absolute favorite part? Standing in these massive stadiums holding 80,000 screaming fans, surrounded by all the world's media, he celebrated by flashing that 304 sign. He anchored his ultimate global glory right back to the working-class streets of Rocafonda. It was the awe-inspiring culmination of this entire journey. With Spain's victory in 2026, Lamine Yamal became the youngest player in history to complete the Euro and World Cup double, at 19 years old. Seriously, just pause and let the gravity of that sink in for a second. Euro 2024 champion, World Cup 2026 champion, La Liga champion, inheritor of Messi's number 10 shirt. All of that at 19 years old. Which brings us right back to exactly where we started, leaving us with one final, pretty provocative question. Did something pass between them? When Lionel Messi held that 6-month-old baby back in 2007, was a torch being invisibly passed? Look, some stories simply feel like destiny, but the most incredible takeaway from this entire explainer isn't just what he has already achieved, it's the fact that Lamine Yamal's legendary career is somehow just beginning. Whether you believe in destiny or not, what this young man has done completely demands our attention. Watch closely because you will likely never see anything like this again in your lifetime. Thanks so much for joining me, keep learning, and I'll catch you in the next one.